Okay, so we got the Chamber coming up, and after the Chamber we have Fastlane. After Fastlane we've had WrestleMania. This is what's really been hurting the E up to this point in time. We know Rollins is taking on Lesnar. We've got several more weeks to fill that in. We know that Becky Lynch is probably taking on Ronda Rousey. Hopefully in a one-on-one match, not a triple threat. But they've got to fill, several weeks and effectively 2 pay-per-views. Downside of that is Ronda Rousey's taking on Ruby Riott in a wrestling match for Raw Women's Championship. It's a lot of R's to get through. They should have special for a referee, Roman Reigns. And now for that match, Ruby Riott's gotten virtually no build. There's no build up to it at all, except for the Rousey trashed 2 members of the Riot Squad. Ruby's like, no, I'm not going to fight her. Let's put some bell on the line. And there's your build up to the match. They spent all of Monday being like, all right, will Becky apologize to be in her main event match at WrestleMania? Both middle belts feel like they should be doing a lot more for them, and they're really not. If we do Lashley and Rush versus Balor in a handicap match for the title, fine. After R-Truth won the belt and had a decent match against Rusev Nakamura become a tag team, okay. And we're going to do nothing, okay. I don't think there's too much talent on both shows to actually get everyone in. I was glad to see the Revival and Gable and Rude have a match. We had the crowd. This is awesome. That's fantastic. That's what you want. You want to tell people, you know what? If we get people out there, put them in the ring for a long period of time, you can make a compelling matchup. We saw the same thing tonight with Mustafa Ali being injured, not being in the Chamber. I went, it's going to be Kofi. You want the small guy who can do some crazy athletic things. Ends up being Kofi. Kofi goes like 60 minutes in a gauntlet match. Comes up short against AJ Styles. Styles gets an RKO. There's the 3 count just as the feed ended. Okay, cool. Like where they're going with that. That means that Kofi pinned Bryan. He pinned Hardy. He pinned Joe. Great amount. It's a good storytelling. Guy can't make it. But Kofi in it. Like Kofi really earn a spot and become the massive underdog in that match. Cool. Women's Chamber match. I thought last week on SmackDown we had a triple threat match that had no stakes. But then on Monday they're like, you know what we're going to do? Triple threat match. Yeah. Loser's first one to get in the first one to go in the Chamber. At least this one on SmackDown, it was different. The Iconics were like, whoa, wait a minute. Do I win anything if I score the pinfall? No. If I'm pinned, you're the first team. What do you decide? I ain't getting in this match. No. I don't see a reason I'll get involved in this match. Do you? You don't? I don't. Why should we get involved in the match? It's pointless. It's stupid. I'm not doing that. No. I'm just going to sit behind the apron. Let everyone else work for it. Cool. You got pinned post-match beatdown. So it means we're going to begin the Chamber with Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville versus Banks and Bayley. Hopefully Banks isn't injured. That means Bayley's going to have to run the distance in that to do anything. Okay. At this point in time, I would be happy if the Iconics won. If it's not Bayley Banks, I'll take the Iconics. I have a feeling it's probably going to be Nia Jackson. Tamina. So that way then, at WrestleMania they can get the win. It's the big cathartic moment. But now on to the women's belts. Asuka's taking on no one at the Chamber. And Asuka currently has no storyline going forward for WrestleMania. Why? Well, Becky and Charlotte are going after Ronda. Or Ronnie. Becky said she was sorry. They're like, great, you got your match at WrestleMania. She's like, wait, that's it? There's no chicanery? Then Vince came down, looking incredibly haggard. It looks like all those years where he looked fantastic, it's just caught up to him all at one time. And he's like, Becky, you're out, Charlotte's in. I know we were all anticipating a triple threat match, but then Asuka has something to do. Unless it's like, Asuka, you're taking on Naomi, or Carmella, or Sonya Deville, or Mandy Rose, or the Iconics, or maybe they do a women's six-pack challenge where she defeats every other woman who's not Becky or Charlotte. Maybe she says, no, I'm ready for Asuka to challenge Stephanie McMahon. Then Stephanie McMahon faces Asuka. We knew we were going to see Charlotte involved in some way, shape, or form, which means we'll probably have something happen at Fastlane, where it's if Becky wins, she gets deserved back into the match, maybe a triple threat. If they want to make this the biggest women's match of all time, step one, not triple threat, old school, three-way dance, elimination match. If you want to be the top woman, guess what? You have to defeat both of your opponents. It's not going to be one of those, oh, great news, what? Pin Charlotte, I'm the champ, Ronda didn't get a pinfall. No. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. The only way this ends is if you defeat both opponents. That's it. That's it. If they want to put Charlotte in this match, because it's a history-making match, and they want it to be the biggest, most grand spectacle of all time, you make that an elimination match. Period. I think the Chamber by itself, I dig Chamber matches because I like them. I like the structure. I would never want to see it live. I've seen cage matches live, and they suck, because you're constantly getting an obstructed view from the ring. We know Bryan's going to retain. The advantage of Ali getting injured is that Ali can take on Daniel Bryan at Fastlane. It's a speed bump match, but you know what? Ali deserves that sort of big match. If he's healthy. He's healthy. Then they built whatever they want to for Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. But at least now that he's got a logical path to progress through. For Rollins, we know he's got a beeline for Lesnar. Fine with that. Cool with that. Dean Ambrose is probably going to do something that puts over that mute guy. You know. Alexa Bliss, she's cleared to compete again and is involved in nothing. Except for really bad moments of Bliss segments. So we'll go through Chamber real quick. I picture probably Tamina and Nia become your tag champs. No other belt moving anywhere. I wouldn't mind if Usos defeated Miz O'Mac. I feel they'll probably stretch it out for at least one more month. And then maybe you have them drop to Insanity. Or the Good Brothers. Or Nakamura and Rusev. Or even Heavy Machinery. Just put the belts on them and just get over with. Maybe during the run-up, maybe that's when Asuka takes on Lacey Evans at Fastlane as a stopgap match. Even if they built her up well, Nikki Cross and Asuka put on great matches. Just saying. Again, it does feel like it's Mania season, which is always sad. This should be the biggest, really exciting time for professional wrestling for WWE. And it almost feels like the best thing going on right now is the massive consolidation of independent groups and whatever AEW can do and whoever they can talk to.